Well, hi everybody. We are on our way across the United States, on our way to Waynesboro, Virginia to participate in the Model A Ford Club of America's National Tour. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride. We'll hope to show you some sights along the way. Although we got to keep making tracks. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But we appreciate you coming along for the ride with us. Thank you very much.
Fire or a plane?
Okay, we just crossed into Utah and dropped down onto the Bonneville Salt Flats. This is where the famous Bonneville Speedway is, where they set all the land speed records. What looks like snow behind me is salt. And for the next 88 miles on Interstate 80, there's not a single turn in the road for 88 miles, and it's flat as can be. And that's why they set the land speed records out here, because they've got miles and miles and miles of perfectly flat, smooth surface. It's a little wet today. The salt's kind of sticky and muddy, so as much as I'd love to take the Model A out and drive it on the salt, I think we'd sink up to our axles. Besides, we ain't got the time. We are 400 miles from home and we still have about 350 to go. So we're going to enjoy the salt view for a minute and then we're going to hit the highway again. Well, good morning everybody. We are on day 2 of our trip across the country. We made it all the way to Green River, Utah, which was 750 miles from Reno. That was too far. We overestimated how fast we'd be able to travel with this trailer. Lindy had a doctor's appointment at 8:30 yesterday morning, so we didn't get out of town until 9:30. And we didn't get here until just before midnight, so it was a very long day yesterday. Lots of things to see, but just a little bit too big of a bite for the first day out, getting a late start. Good news is we only have about 330 miles to the Denver area today, which is where my uncle lives. So we'll be only going that distance today, and then we're taking tomorrow off and spending the day with the relatives. So thank you very much for coming along for the ride, and we greatly appreciate it. I made several stops yesterday just to check on the car, make sure she wasn't moving. But we've got her strapped down here pretty good. She hasn't moved a millimeter since we put her in here, so she's enjoying the ride, and we're very happy about that. So it's been a good trip so far. They call it the Green River, and it's certainly more green than blue, but the Brown Muddy River would probably be better. I'll say one thing for Utah, it's got beautiful scenery and I'm not even looking in the mirror. We're in the process of climbing to the top of Loveland Pass, which is almost 12,000 feet. It's a pretty steep grade, so the truck is having to work pretty hard. We're only doing about 35 miles an hour, but this is our view ahead of us. We're just about to the entrance of the Eisenhower Tunnel, which I think is just about a mile long, and it was the highest tunnel in the world at the time that it was constructed. Well, we have pulled over because we just went over Vail Pass and we heard a loud bang, and I was afraid that maybe we had blown a trailer tire or something was wrong, so we pulled over to check everything out, and we sounded like it came from inside the cab, but couldn't imagine what it was. Well, we just determined what it was. Our potato chip bag exploded big time. I guess we've gained a little elevation, huh? Our bag just totally exploded. The hint was the fact that this bag is just about to blow too. That's what turned us on to the fact that maybe it was a potato chip bag.
We should open that one.
We made it to the Denver area and we'll spend the next day and a half catching up with relatives. We want to thank you for coming along for the ride and look forward to showing you our adventures with the Model A Ford Club of America's National Tour.